Good morning and welcome to Spirit Forest. This is part of my daily vlogs that I'm doing. I am camping in the wilderness, well, on my land. It's about, I think 10 days. I think I've been camping for 10 days now. And I love it. I do. I love it. Today I took a shower. I got up this morning and was like, I gotta take a shower. So that was the first thing I've done, and actually I haven't eaten breakfast yet either. So I need to get that done. I am going to get some stuff around the camp done. I am going to be leaving for the city tomorrow, and then packing up and then heading out on a plane to Texas. So, and it's hot there. It's like 100 degrees. I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm actually going there for work, so I'll probably be in an air-conditioned building the entire time. But it should be a lot of fun. But I need to get it ready. I need to get my camp ready for my classes. I have my my lady backpacking class this coming up weekend, and I just want to make sure that I have stuff arranged. So you're going to see kind of what I do to get that all ready. And then I am hoping to go backpacking today as well. So I will be packing my own backpack and then heading out into the wilderness for my last day, my last night out here before my classes start. Oh, you hear that? My neighbor has a dog that constantly barks anytime somebody drives by. It's beautiful. It's a nice dog, though. Don't get me wrong. It's a really nice dog. He just, or she, I can't remember. He or she likes to bark no matter what. Just at anything. Like it just talks constantly. So, yeah, so we're going to go backpacking today. That is my goal. There's supposed to be a lot of storms coming in. So it's supposed to be really rainy. So we'll see how that goes. It has rained for a couple hours now, which is making it really hard to do the stuff that I need to do around camp. But there's some stuff that I can do, and I'm going to take you with me. My class, again, is next weekend, and so what I do is I provide the ladies some gear, because the year before, my first year of doing the classes, it was really complicated for them of like what to buy, what brand to buy, what should I get. There was just a lot of questions. So this year I did up the fee a little bit because I provide the gear, so they can just come here with their backpack, sleeping pad, and sleeping bag, and then like stuff they probably just have around the house, like clothes. You know, like a rain jacket, you know. So I try to make it as easy as possible for them, because again, my wilderness classes are for women that are brand new to the wilderness. So this is not something that I expect them to have any gear already. So I'm providing some gear for them, which is really nice. What I find out, it's really nice because then they can actually test it out and see if that's the gear they want to buy, rather than me telling them, hey, go out and buy a Mora knife because that's the best knife ever, when they might not like that knife. They might like a SOG or a different kind of brand, or maybe they have one already that they want, you know, something like that. So I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible for them. And to do so, I create these little bags, and I have little letters on them. So like this is a C and this is an A, and there's 4 women in each one of my classes. However, this next class, I just had a cancellation, which is really a bummer because I'm not going to be able to fill that spot. It's, you know, it's less than a week away, so I'm not going to be able to fill that. But so I have 3 bags to fill. And right now I'm filling bag C, but I'm just going to let you know what it is that I put in these bags for these ladies, so maybe you're curious, because that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm taking you along my journey. Okay, first thing I give them is I give them a little fire rod, fire striker. Did you hear that thunder? Anyway, I give them a little fire striker so we can, playing with fire, adults even like to play with fire, you know. Everyone gets all excited when it comes to that. I give them a little fire kit as well. Oh, maybe if I open it up right. There we go. So it has some cotton balls in it. It has those like torch. I got these from a subscriber. Thank you very much. And I got these little torch matches. Like seriously, you can light them, put them in water, and take them out of the water, and they're still lit. The problem is you can never blow them out. You have to wait for it to actually burn out. I give them a piece of char cloth, so there's a little piece of char cloth in there. There's a striker for their matches, and I have some birch bark. We don't have birch bark here in Colorado, so that was provided to me by my wonderful subscribers, and I'm able to put it in their kit. Now I have some fat wood here, so let me show you. So here's some fat wood, and what I'm going to have them do while they're here is that they're going to cut this up and put it into their fire kit. So that's another thing. Again, we can't have a fire here, and I'll explain that in another video, but just having this and explaining how to use it is also important. And it's really small and it fits in their backpack, and they can actually take this part home. So they can take that home. Let's see, going through my stuff. I have a more knife for them. Isn't that nice? Is it in backwards? I think I was in backwards. Somebody used it and put it in upside down. But here's the more black, and each one of my students gets a more black to use. I also have a trail map to the area that they're going to be at. I provide them a headlight. Most of them have come with headlights, so some people already have their own gear. I provide hot hands, hand warmers. This again was provided to Spirit Forest, so thank you for that. And I put it in with their kit. Now they can choose whether to bring these or not. You know, it does get down in the 40s at night, and some women, you know, we get cold. We get cold. I provide a spork, because it's always something I forget. So if I remember to put it on each one of their bags, at least they won't forget it, because that's the one thing I forget. I provide a compass, and I have all different kinds of compasses here too. So I have all different looks and feels to a compass, and so they can like experiment and stuff. So we have a compass that we do map and compass work on the trail. And then some paracord. I provide them a lot of paracord. We actually do some paracord work. We hang tarps here at Spirit Forest to practice, because when we go into the wilderness, we will be hanging tarps. And then some bear spray. I didn't always bring bear spray with me, but because I'm teaching a class and I just want the women to feel a little bit more safe, I think it's good for them to have the bear spray. I really doubt that we'll ever encounter a bear, but them understanding the weight of the bear spray, where to put it on their pack, all that kind of stuff is all good information to have for them as they go out into the wilderness, whether it be Colorado or even other areas. There you go. So that's what I provide in these little bags for them, and I am putting it all together right now, and then hopefully the rain's gonna stop and I can get other stuff done. And then I can start packing my pack, and then we'll head out and go backpacking. I think it'll be fun. I think it's going to be a rainy backpack, so it might be a lot of tent time. And for those of you that have not watched my channel before and don't understand how Rocky is when I'm backpacking, I'm just going to give you a forewarning. He hates being in the tent. Absolutely hates being in the tent. And I'm not talking about this tent, because currently right now he's laying down in his bed in this tent. But those little backpacking tents, hates it. As soon as he gets in there, like he'll come in, and then he just starts growling. He's showing his teeth. If I move at all, he starts growling at me. You know, like he is extremely moody, hates those tents. So I usually set up a little tarp or something like that for him, but you will be seeing that. And I usually get a lot of comments about that I'm a bad dog owner because I don't have my dog sleep in the tent with me. He doesn't want to. I'm a good dog owner. Okay, I'm going to try to get some more stuff done. I'm going to pack my pack. Do you guys want to know what I'm bringing? Maybe I'll just show you when I'm out on the trail. I don't know. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. We'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'll show you or not. But basically, I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff in there. I backpack so much that I don't even think about it. My backpack's mostly already packed, actually. I have my sleeping bag in there. All I need is some water and my tent. I'm good, you know. It's only one night. It's not a big deal. You know, it's just more I need some entertainment while I'm sitting in my tent while it's raining. Something to read or something. Something to draw. I can draw still. Yes, maybe I'll bring some more drawing stuff. My backpack. It's all packed and ready to go. Are you ready to go backpacking with me? Are ya? This is going to be a lot of fun. Let me tell you just briefly what I have in here. I have a sleeping bag. I have a tent, and one of the tents that was donated to me, which I thought was a thermal rest, which really, because I didn't think they made tents, it's not a thermal rest. It's a Ozark Trail, I think is what it is. And it's a one-person tent. And then I have a sleeping pad, a little bit of extra clothes. I'm kind of going through my head here to think what I got in there. I have a camping chair. Well, I went backpacking with Stacy, if you saw that video, and I didn't have a camping chair, and I was like, man, that camping chair looks comfy. So I'm bringing a camping chair. Whether or not I use it or not, I don't know. Let's see, did I say extra clothes? I have all my water, so I don't need a water filter. And again, I'm not only going in for a little bit, so it's only going to be a day. I have enough water for me. I'm going to be camping near a water source, so I'll make sure Rocky has water. For those of you that are concerned about Rocky, he's got water. He just ate right now, so we will be back here in less than 24 hours. So he can eat. He can eat once we get back here. Let's see what else. Oh, he's gonna bring a bone. I'm gonna bring a bone for him to chew on. Something for him to chew on. It gives him entertainment, you know. And then my entertainment is I have my drawing pad that I'm writing my letters in now, and I also have a book that was donated to me if I feel like reading a book. You never know. You really never know. I got headlights and toothbrushes and all that kind of regular stuff too, but it's pretty simple. I would say it seems really heavy. It really does. It seems really heavy. I bet it's like 38 to 40 pounds. You know what it is I filled my water bladder. I totally, completely filled it. And I think that's what's weighing it down. And the tent's just a little heavy for a one-person tent, but it's, yeah, it seems a little heavy, but it's not a big deal. Did I say how long I'm going for? How many miles? I don't know. If I didn't, I'm going in 3 to 6 miles, something like that. Something really easy. And I'm bringing a compass instead of a map because where I'm going to be is all nestled in the trees. And it's a lot of mosquitoes in there too, but it's all nestled in the trees, and there's little streams and stuff like that. But it's really hard to use a map when you can't see your surroundings and all you are is in trees. So I'll be using a compass only on this trip. I do plan on going off trail a bit, and probably the majority of it I think I'll be off trail. So let's go. I will see you on the trail. Look, he's bringing his own pack, which is just his bone. I'm gonna have him carry a tarp for him too. Okay, you're gonna have to put it in the car, but
I woke up in the middle of the night. Na, na, na. And I wondered how you're always right. It gets me. I couldn't see what you saw in me. Ooh, na, na, na. But you showed me how to believe. Still gets me.
So we have made it to the trail, obviously. And this is a popular area for moose and mountain lion. It's really pretty. It's very woodsy, like Lots of woods. I was the only car. I think that's mountain lion poop. Is my phone, is my camera focusing? The camera's getting older. I'm gonna be due for another camera here soon. Okay, where was I? Moose, woodsy, easy to get lost in if you don't have a compass. With a map doesn't really help you, because let me show you what I'm looking at. So you really can't see around you to see any mountains and such. There's something about this area that I really like. And I think I'm the only one out here backpacking today. That kind of makes me feel good. It is a Sunday night, so most people are going back to work. I took Monday off work so that I could do or be on the trail by myself. You see it? You see how big these trees are? Gonna definitely have to do some B-roll for you. Oh, come on, phone, camera. Just doesn't want to focus today. A lot of rain clouds above me. And mosquitoes. One just got me. Got my hand. That's why I'm wearing my rain jacket. And it's 58 degrees, I think, in my car. When I parked, it said 58 degrees. So it will be down in the 40s tonight. But not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Oh, this is pretty. There's a little clearing. Let me show you.
Waiting for a moment to step in. And I'll never understand how you saw it coming. Oh, but I will love you for it all. Yeah, I will love you for it all.
I'm having a little wonderful hike with Rocky. I'm actually off trail right now, and we're looking for a campsite, and then we're gonna go explore. What'd you find, Rocky? What is that? Look at this. Tell me what this is. Okay, I don't know if you can see how big that is. Rocky, stand over here. Rox, come here. Come here. Come here. Stay. Remember, his hearing's a little off, so he doesn't hear that well right now. No, stay, stay, stay. I just want you to see the size of this hole. Look at that. That has to be some sort of mining thing. I am kind of in a mining area. Do you hear the stream? That means water for Rocky and mosquitoes for both of us. I'm looking for some willow makers. Whoa, widow makers is what I'm looking for. There's a lot of trees in here. Oh, what a pretty stream too. This looks like a good area. It's not level, you guys. That's going downhill, and I know you can't tell that, but I'll be in a recliner. I'd be camping in a recliner if I camp over here. Ooh, an animal trail. You see it? Do you see that? That's an animal trail coming through here. If you pitch your tent on an animal trail, a lot of times you will find an animal. Oh, this is a really pretty stream. really good for you, Rocks. Yeah, isn't that pretty? Okay, you see how that starts going up? It goes up pretty good right there. So I think we're gonna pitch tent somewhere this way, but off this animal trail. Let's see if I can find one. I'll let you know when I find a flat spot. I totally thought I was recording and I wasn't recording, but you guys totally missed Rocky rolling around like crazy in the dirt, like really aggressive rolling out, and it was really cute. And I'm sorry you missed it. It was really cute. Okay, good thing I bought the bug spray because there's a lot of them, and that's why I got my hood on right now. Oh, I said in the last video that I wasn't hitting record. That's where I think I'm gonna pitch the tent. And there are animal trails everywhere, like everywhere. Like it's hard to hide in here from the animals because like I am just seeing, I don't know if you see, let me show you. Maybe you could see it too. Okay, let's see if I can show you an animal trail. So you see, come here, you see how it's a little bit, the animals hit it right there, so the animals came in through here. That is my camping spot, so that's one of them. Okay, gonna come over here. Here's another animal trail. And then we come up here. And I think this is the more dominant one because it's going to the water source. Yeah, let me show you this one. That is another animal trail. And you can see that they use this trail so much, they've actually even created a little trail. You see how it's a different color right there? Yep. It's possible I'll see a moose or elk or something here. So I'm a bit of a distance from the trail, but the trail is that way. And I did get my bearing when I left the trail. But I'm pretty confident in here. I keep saying that, and I totally got lost in here one time. I did. It was funny. I mean, once I had my compass out, I could get out of it. But I was like, I know where I'm going. I could do this. Yeah, I walked in a circle. Totally walked in a circle. But now I have a stream over here, so I can hear the stream. That gives me like my own bearing of where I'm at, is that stream. Where before, when I got lost in this wilderness, I didn't have a stream, I didn't have mountains, all I had was a bunch of trees. Rocks. No. Oh, he's eating poop again. No. No, that's disgusting. Go. He looked at me like, what? Okay. Where was I? Oh, so this area. Let's talk about it. This area is an old mining area. So man has been here. This is not something that's like I'm the first one here by any means. This area has been used a long time ago in 1800s. It was very popular in the 1800s. And you can see evidence of that. And I'm going to show you some evidence of man being here. And by man, I mean humans. Okay. There we go. You see that? That shows I am not the first one here. You look over here, there's some more. And I don't know if you see, there's another one right there. Another one right there. Another one right there. So they were building cabins up here in the 1800s. And it's kind of cool because you're coming back here, you know, way after the fact, but yet it still shows that they were here. And you can see it over here as well. some more evidence. Now that would have to be a chainsaw. I don't think they had chainsaws back in the 1800s. I don't know. You would think that they'd have to chop it. Or maybe they have one of those really big saws. I'm not an expert in this, you guys. I'm really not. I just know this area really well, and I know the history of it. Okay, one last thing, and then I'm going to roll some B-roll for you, because it's really pretty in some of these areas. Is that this area has a herd of elk go through it in September, probably more September, but September, October, sometimes October. If I were to be backpacking here in September, October, it can be really scary. The reason why you see all these animal trails is the herd, I am not kidding you, is like 200 strong. And like you could see them, they come through here, and so do the mountain lions at the same time. They come through here and then they go to the prairie area, and then you, like, it's amazing. It's truly amazing to watch them migrate through here, because a lot of times you think we've lost that in Colorado because there's just so many roads and so forth, but they have created these little tunnels and stuff for the elk to go through. Did I say it was elk or did I say deer? It's elk. Did I say deer? It's elk that comes through here. Huge. If you don't know what an elk looks like, it's like 3 times the size of a deer. I don't know, look it up. They're really big, and they're very dangerous too. So if you're backpacking in here in September, October time, that can be very dangerous. So, okay, I don't know where I'm gonna put Rocky's tarp. I don't know. Okay, I am gonna set up his tarp. I'm gonna set up my tent, get that all ready going, because there's a cloud coming. Shoot some more video for you, some cool stuff in the area that looks pretty, that I like. And then I'll see you in the tent. Okay, we are back at the tent. Mosquitoes in full force. I have Rocky's tent set up behind here, but I have my chair in it right now in case it rains. Him and I can just hang out in there instead of me sitting in the tent. And this is again one of the tents that was donated to me. Did you see my, what was it, tent week at Spirit Forest? I have a lot of tents. I think it's 10, but I got rid of 2, so now I have 8. I think that's about right. I think I got rid of 2. I don't remember. But yeah, he had literally like 50 mosquitoes like on his muzzle. Okay, I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it was on his muzzle and they were everywhere. So I did give him some bug spray. But look at him. There's like no mosquitoes on him. Sorry, I keep tilting it. Yeah, it's starting to rain too, which is good. That should get rid of some of the mosquitoes as well. Oh yes, he likes us. Do you want your bone now? Do you want your bone? You see his face? You see it? Yeah, you want your bone? Yeah, you carried it here. Okay, let's get his bone. I'm gonna get situated. I'm gonna spray some bug spray on me a little bit, just my hands, whatever's not covered. So Rocky's having his snack. I'm gonna go ahead and have my snack. I'm not really that hungry, but I haven't really eaten. So I'm like, maybe I should eat something. 'Cause I'm not feeling 100%. So maybe it's like because I haven't eaten food. I ate food. I had some chicken and rice at Spirit Forest. It was nasty. I need to come up with some new seasoning. You guys have some good seasoning to put on chicken and rice? Send it my way, because every time I try to like different seasoning, it's just bland. It's really, really bland. I want it like a little spicy, but not too spicy. Or if you have an idea, you want to just send me a link somewhere and I'll go buy it, that's fine too. I have my bear bag. I mentioned this in another video. I'm trying to remember which video I mentioned it in. A backpacking video that posted in July. I don't know what date. Middle of July. Anyways, this is my food bag. You notice anything? It's like empty. Let me show you what's in it. Again, I haven't really been that hungry. Been kind of stressed with my health and stuff, I think. So I bought some Ritz crackers. Yum. And 2 packets of oatmeal. That's what I brought. I don't need much food. I really don't. I don't need much food. I'm gonna eat some Ritz crackers. I was gonna start drawing, but I think I'm gonna wait to draw or to write my letters when I get into the tent later tonight, because I think it's just easier. You know, I set up this tarp that I'm in right now. I set this whole tarp up, and I guarantee you Rocky will sleep outside the tarp. How much do you want to bet? You want to bet? You like that mosquitoes on you. I do like being here. You might wonder why I leave Spirit Forest. Like, why would I leave my really nice tent and come out here in the wilderness and backpack when I have such a nice tent? It's because sometimes I like change, you know? Sometimes you just need a little change. And the reason why I bought that land was it puts me further away from the city so that I can do this kind of stuff really easy. So like if I was in the city and I wanted to go backpacking, I'm looking at least like an hour drive. At Spirit Forest, I can't even count how many backpacking places I have within a 20-minute drive. That's why I like it. Because I could just leave in the afternoon like I did, pitch up my tent. Here I'm not going to hear any dogs barking or anything. It's just going to be me and Rocky. That's the kind of stuff I like. It's peaceful. I don't feel lonely. I was like, am I lonely? No, not at all. No. Am I scared? Because I always get asked that by, mostly women ask me if I'm scared, and no, not at all. There are bears in the area. I was looking around, I didn't see any evidence of bear in this area, but not to say that they're not here. And I have a bear bag for that reason, because I know they would be here. And I just don't, I feel good, you know, like I feel safe, you know. I don't feel like I'm going to get attacked by a lot of people ask me about people. I don't think I'm going to be attacked by a bunch of people. This trail's really not that popular. I did, just so you know too, I did message my friend and let him know that where I was, so that way, in case for some reason I don't make it back to my car, he knows where I'm at, and he knows this area as well too. So it's always nice. And then when I get back in coverage, I tell them, okay, I'm back. You know, sometimes they forget I left. They're like, what do you mean you're back? I'm like, hey, what if I didn't show up? He's like, I'd figure it out. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna have my snack, and I think it's something to chat with you about. I'll chat with you. Wow, it really looks a lot lighter in the camera than it does in person. Cameras are amazing, aren't they? So it's getting really cold right now. It's time to get inside the tent. I put a leash on Rocky. I mentioned this before in other videos, but it's been a while since I've done a backpacking video of myself out here with Rocky. Once it turns dark, he's scared of the dark. So he starts growling and he starts seeing things, and his sight really isn't that good. I would say maybe 50 to 100 feet he can see stuff. It's really not that good. So he starts seeing stuff in his head. So he gets really scared of the dark, and then he starts running around. And so that's why I tie him up. So in case you're wondering, we've done this so many times that he is used to it. Now again, you see how he's sleeping outside the shelter I made for him? You see, he won't go in there. But he has it available in case it rains at night. So that is available for him to sleep in if he wants. And then he also has his little bone right there that he can chew on if he wants to. I'm not going to put that in the bear bag. I know him. He's going to end up eating that thing in no time. Once he sees it's there, he's going to eat it, and it'll be done. Okay, let's go in the tent. It's cold. I bet it's in the 40s right now. It's pretty chilly, so it's time for me to get in my sleeping bag. And so that, just real fast, that book I was reading was really good. And it talks a lot about people that went into the wilderness back in like the 1800s, and they didn't survive, you know, and what they did wrong. And so I'm learning from it too, and it's pretty entertaining. I'm losing light. Like right now I can't really read my book. However, it looks like I can in my camera, but it is really dark out right now. And so I can't read the book anymore, but I'm going to get some lights on in the tent and get myself warm. First thing I want to do is get me warm before getting in my sleeping bag. So I'm going to do a bunch of, I don't know, jumping jacks, squats, you name it. I'm going to get myself pretty warm, and then I'm going to go inside the tent because it's chilly tonight. So I am inside the tent now, and while I still have light, I just kind of want to show you what it feels like inside a one-person tent. In case you've never been inside a one-person tent, this one's really nice because I'm sitting and I got space. Well, it's right at my light, but I have some space up here, you know. So if I were taller, it would be okay. I've had other one-person tents where I have to lay down and I can't sit up at all. I prefer the ones like this where I can like sit up and do something. And it goes all the way to the back, so you'll see that my sleeping pad touches all the way to the back. And then in the front, I just have a little bit of room. So I got the book, and I have that I always bring in. That's always like I forgot, it's like deodorant, and I don't remember what's all in there actually. It's been with me since I was in my 20s. My blue bag always comes in the tent with me. And then I got some extra clothes here in case it gets really cold and I need to put on some more layers. I have some extra clothes which are just going to end up being my pillow. I like bringing pillows, so don't judge me. I like bringing pillows because I don't know, the older I get, if I don't have a pillow, I get a headache. And when I was in my 20s, I could sleep on a rock, you know, like it didn't matter. Now, a little older, I like my blow up mattress. So, it's really nice. I brought one of my little lights that, I don't know if the flicker ones that look like, looks kind of like a candle. when I first went backpacking, I would bring a candle. Actually, it was before we did a lot of things with, God, I feel old. A lot of things with batteries. I would have a candle lit up here, and it would flicker in the tent and stuff. And for those of you that know me, I am scared of the dark, and so I would have the candle going the majority of the night. And I kind of feel like it kind of heated up the tent a little bit as well. I don't remember last time I had a candle in a tent. I don't know. But I am going to sit and I'm going to write my letters. Oh, I wanted to mention I do have my bear spray with me, in case you're wondering. I do have my bear spray. I have my knife. And I'm going to draw and stuff. So I'm going to wait until it gets just a little bit darker, and then I'm going to say goodnight and end the video. It's 9 o'clock right now. Oh, I'm going to drop the camera. It's 9 o'clock right now. I'm going to fix my camera a little bit. Hold on one sec here. And oh, do you hear the rain? Do you hear it hitting the tent? I can't believe Rocky went underneath the tarp. Well, I did tie him up, and I told him that he needs to go. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with my camera. It keeps moving like that. So if it does, I'm sorry. I told him to go underneath the tarp, and he actually did, and made a little bed in there, and I thought that was really cute. He's never done that, which is I'm really happy he did, because it's raining right now. So yeah, I'm wearing my jacket still. I haven't taken it off. It's chilly. It's a little cold, so I'm just gonna keep the jacket on. Eventually, I'll get in my little cocoon of a sleeping bag, and I'll stay warm that way. I wrote all the letters. Well, not all of them. I have like one more to write, which I'll probably end up writing when I get to Texas. Maybe in a hotel room or something like that. Maybe I'll write it there, because I gotta get it to him. You know, he's leaving. He's going on a trip, and I need to get it to him before his trip. And he's on a self-improvement journey. I don't know what to say. I don't know how else to say it. He's trying to help himself by giving himself a challenge, and that is something I would do. You know, when I have a hard time, I give myself challenges, and it helps me, like, I don't know, just learn who I am or something. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Oh, here's my Lucy light. Oh, I'm totally screwing up my camera by doing that. But I hope that my letters help. These letters that I'm writing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's if you go back a couple videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. They're kind of like inspirational letters, but they have a personal touch to them. So I talk about him and his personality and all the good parts. You know, I don't mention anything negative or anything like that. Good things about him that I hope that he keeps during this journey. You know, and he doesn't change too much. But I hope he likes them. You know, I was thinking about it, is that there's so many people out there that are struggling and that are really unhappy, and they just don't do anything about it. And I have a lot of respect for this person, because he's trying to do something about it. Where, you know, some people are just kind of stuck in their own misery, and they don't know how to be happy. And I truly think that that's the case with a lot of people who are suffering from, and I guess I don't want to go into that much detail on that, but you know, they just don't know how to get out and find their happiness. I don't know. It's just, you know, or if they get happy and then they feel guilty that they're happy and that they shouldn't be happy because they're used to always being miserable. I have a girlfriend like that who is constantly miserable, has to always have like drama in her life, you know, and when she actually becomes happy, it's very weird for her, and she's just like, well, you know, I did this and I did that and I had so much fun. And I'm like, well, what's the problem with that? You should have fun. That's what life's about. So if you are one of those people that just can't find your happiness, you have to change in order to find it. You can't keep doing the same thing. You have to change. So, and that's what my friend is doing right now. He's changing, and I see it. Like, I really do. I see it. And he was really upset and miserable for the longest time, and now I see him in a whole different light. I really do. Like, he's very strong and very secure, and his journey's like really truly only just started, and I'm really, really proud of him. Okay, it's my little talk and my tent talk. I'm gonna lay here, I'm gonna listen to the rain until Rocky starts barking and growling at whatever. And then I'll play I have a little Rocky playlist. I do. I have my phone with me for that exact reason. This is my phone. Oh. And I have my phone with me so I can play music for Rocky. And what soothes that beast is piano music. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. It's like Jim Brickman, I think, is like one of his favorites. If I play that, he'll like stop barking and growling, and he'll just like fall asleep. I don't know, maybe he thinks piano music is boring or something. But I have Jim Brickman ready to play once he starts growling, because it happens every time he growls, every time. Because, you know, he's scared of the dark, like I said. Okay, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I think I've been saying what I'm doing in all my videos for the next day. Tomorrow's gonna be a busy day. I don't even know how I can bring you guys with me. I might just do like little clips here and there just for fun, so you can actually see what I do to get ready for things. So tomorrow I am heading back to the city. Got to get my girls, my daughters, and they're gonna stay the night with me. And I got to do a lot of errands and stuff, and then I leave in the morning to head off to. I leave in the morning the next day to head off to Texas, and then I work. And when I go to those work trips, it's literally like you get up, you work until like 10 o'clock at night, and then you go to bed, and then you get up early and meet with everyone until like 10 o'clock at night. It's so tiring. But anyways, so tomorrow we're gonna pack everything up, and we're gonna head on down back to the city and we're gonna do some errands and stuff. It's gonna be so fun to watch. No, it'll be good. It'll be good. You'll see what it's like to be me. Okay, my battery's blinking now, so I'm gonna get going. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.